Jon Watts has stepped down as the director of the Fantastic Four.
Oh no.
Now,
Now he stepped down, but he wasn't asked to leave because of differences.
all we know is that he is no longer part of the project. Now, we'll get to
Hmm.
why we think he is on our next subject. But obviously, the Fantastic Four is going to be, a huge, hopefully a huge franchise for the MCU. I mean, it's one of the original Marvel comics. I don't know if Jon Watts just didn't want to handle it or he had creative differences with Feige and what they wanted to do. But they have an opening for a director.
Hmm.
And I was trying to think of a few possibilities. Maybe they ask Sam Raimi. We haven't seen Multiverse of Madness. If it's good, maybe he'll want to do it. He might not want to. Peyton Reed.
I don't know if I would want Sam Raimi on there only because now I got nothing against him, but he is very much a when he says he wants to direct a comic book movie, he wants it to be a comic book movie. He wants
Like a
the
Tim Burton style.
yeah, yeah. And like he made that pretty clear with a lot of the, tongue-in-cheek corniness that he had in his Spider-Man movies. And I have a feeling that if you handed him the keys to the Fantastic Four, he would probably want to embrace the, goofiness of the original comics. And I don't know, man. Like I don't know if I would want to see that. Like I'm 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 weird about Fantastic Four at this point just because I haven't really liked any of the movies. So I
Yeah,
don't I
I
don't
No,
don't
know.
think they've had a good Fantastic Four movie.
I'm hoping that we get a good one, but at the same time I'm also thinking maybe Disney should play it safe. Maybe the MCU they should play it safe and release this one as like a Fox picture,
Well,
just in case.
Keith was talking about the available directors.
Uh,
Here's some ones you don't want. Right,
okay,
Michael Bay. You don't want Michael Bay.
nope.
that's easy. Yeah.
You don't want Roland Emmerich. I'm not really enamored with Christopher Nolan after the Dark Knight Rises.
I don't think.
Pretty much
See,
said all that comes my
Christopher
way.
Nolan likes grounded tales.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four. They're not called the Grounded Four. I wouldn't want to see necessarily his take on it either. We do know. Now, I'm going to tell you who I want to see do it in a minute here.
Okay.
But when they first announced that
Right,
Disney was
right.
buying Fox, Peyton Reed, the director of Ant-Man, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, wanted
And
to
yes,
helm it. And obviously they gave it to Jon Watts, who's no longer associated. Do they go back to Peyton Reed and say, "Hey, you wanted it, still available? Do you still want it?" I don't necessarily know if they'll do that. They might. My son was asking me if I was friends with Kevin Feige today, and I'm like, no,
Yes.
I know
Best
his
friend.
name, but yeah, I mean, he watches our stuff, of course, but I don't know,
He
personally.
gets all of the suggestions from
Friend of the channel, Kevin Feige.
yeah.
He's probably chatting right now, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
But
takes his direction from us, of course.
when this first hit, I was running through who would I like to see direct, and one name popped up first in my head,
Okay.
and it is a person who has been working on a Star Wars property. And I think her episodes from The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett have been some of the best out there. I would love to see Bryce Dallas Howard come in and direct the Fantastic Four. I think
I
she
can
could
see that
handle.
working.
I think she could handle all the nuances of them like being this family, and solving it with Reed's big brain while things are going on. And I was like, if they announce she is jumping on this project, I will be overjoyed. But we also know how Marvel Studio works. They sometimes grab smaller known directors and give
Mm-hmm.
them the keys to the franchise because they offer them, we can bring people on to help you with fight scenes or do this anything. Because remember, the Russo brothers directed sitcoms before they came over to the MCU. They had worked on Arrested Development and Community, and then they
Mm-hmm.
came over. And I remember when they were announced to be the directors for Captain America: The Winter Soldier, people were
People
like,
rioted.
"What is going on?" They're getting sitcom directors, and The Winter Soldier is probably the best MCU movie. So they may even go some some route with some unknown people. I know the directors for Everything Always or Something Everything Always at Once. I think there's brothers that directed that. They may be looking at them. Who knows? You know, Kevin Feige always has his ear to the ground, finding out who he thinks can handle this, and he's been right. 95% of the time.
Yeah, I don't have a feeling
Have any
either way
names been
about
floating
Crystal
around
Skull.
yet?
Zack Snyder, Roland Emmerich, Michael Bay. No, they're because this just hit the other day,
Okay.
and people are speculating on Twitter and everywhere else, but nothing has been said from Marvel Studios. They haven't even officially announced that he stepped away, but it's been
really?
confirmed by a couple trades like Variety and things of that nature. So
So let me just update my resume. Movie
I should have
director.
sent something in by now.
Directed the Batman. Don't check.
that would be awesome. But
Patty Jenkins, there's another good choice.
yeah,
It's,
she's busy
I'm
with.
kidding. I don't think
She's
so.
yeah. I was gonna say she's busy with Wonder Woman 3 and Rogue Squadron.
Wonder Woman 3. I mean, she's 1 for 2. Let's
Yeah,
see what she can do.
she's hitting 500 right now. I mean, that's good for baseball, right?